So yeah. The local there. That's good. Yeah. Yeah. What's that? Manly. So it's a little city in Manly.
Oh, okay, so you there, okay.
Yeah.
I see why.
Yeah. Wait, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Because you take this side, don't you? So I'll hit the, yeah, I'll see it on this side. Yeah. Yeah, to get the place for you. That's pretty fun.
I've seen it a few times already.
Yeah, right, okay.
Probably one way. That's the third emerald time.
Yeah, right. I must have changed the profile. Yeah. What do you reckon tonight, Josh? What do you reckon tonight? Hey? Yeah, maybe. He got his certificate A, I think, in AFC, like coaching A. Yeah, they're all very interesting. What about yourself, Spencer? You're local?
Wollongong.
Wollongong, okay, yeah.
An hour away from that. This is my first time in this tour.
Is it?
I've been to a lot. I thought St. George was far.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's just, yeah, straight off, what is it, Acacia Road, maybe. Yeah, is it? Yeah. Do you live in Wollongong, or do you live in
Lake
Shell
Heights.
Harbour, or?
Lake Heights, so it's like
Okay.
10 minutes from Wollongong to Southie, but
Yeah, no, my wife, her, one of her best friends lives, like, she lived in Minamara for a while,
oh, okay.
and then she moved to, she lives now in Kiama,
Yeah.
and her boyfriend, I think, is from Warilla, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're all, yeah, so. Yeah. We get down there from time to time, yeah.
The Shark Stadium, that's an interesting one.
Yeah, Sharks is close. Yeah, that's Sutherland.
I did a lot of that last year.
Did you? Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, well, it's just off the
Yeah.
turn off the town.
I didn't realize they did it so much when I was driving here. I don't know.
Yeah, it's sort of nestled. Yeah.
Turns out it did need Google Maps because I had no idea what it was saying. So I parked all the way around.
Did you? Oh, right, yeah.
Walking up here with my gear, it was like actually around, get the car.
Well, they sell it like bookcakes over there, those spots.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, if you get here early enough, you should be right.
Oh well.
It's my first game of the year.
Is it?
It is, yeah. I was put on round 1, but I couldn't make it, but yeah.
What round? Where are you at?
It's round 5.
5?
Yeah, so it's the,
I think I was.
yeah.
You on tomorrow?
No, so I usually get 1 game a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll be down here next week. Are you here next week?
No. Next week I think I'm doing AFL.
AFL, okay.
I'm down in Berkeley tomorrow.
Yep.
Right next to our Wave Street.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I think that's a Stingrays.
to, because I do a bit of like rugby league schoolboy stuff.
Yeah.
So I follow a bit of Kayama.
Yeah.
Oh, no, sorry, not Kayama, sorry. Illawarra Sports High School.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think they're based in Berkeley Vale, aren't they?
They're around there.
Yeah. They've got the park right
Yeah,
on the
the
corner.
corner.
Yeah, so I've been there, yeah, so...
Yeah, we don't do rugby league, unfortunately. I like rugby league.
Yeah. Hopefully some goals tonight. That's the plan.
I did the Wolves game at West Stadium last week, the Mariners. Such a good game.
Yeah.
So good. Final goal was insane.
Yeah.
3 goals in like 5 minutes.
That's what you want it to open up for sure.
I'm like one of those guys that only want that stuff and passion. I'm only here to look at the
Yeah.
I don't want to see this.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
Welcome to Penshurst Park, where St George City return home, looking to get back into the winner's circle. It will be a tough task as they take on a red-hot Blacktown City, who have knocked 4 goals past Apia and the Mariners in consecutive weeks and are chasing 3 wins in a row. St George City will also be out for a slice of revenge, as Blacktown were the team to knock them out of the finals last year. I'm Tony Solano. It's great to have you along on this NPL New South Wales YouTube channel. This round 5 fixture between 2 teams who are starting to build quite a rivalry. One of 4 big games tonight. All the ladder leaders playing, including this game here. St George City taking on Blacktown City. Referees going through their formalities. Referee tonight, Jake Rose. The assistants, Matt Staples and Matthew Harris. Josh Kermond is the 4th official. Blacktown City currently in 5th position. St George City in 11th. Both captains in the middle. Travis Major and also Solomon John Monahan Vaika. Final huddles for both teams. A big 3 points on the line. One to watch out for, number 8 for Blacktown City, Jack O'Brien, in the NPL Team of the Week for his performance last week against Apia. Also scored a brace in that elimination final last year. As we pause for a moment's silence. That moment's silence for the father of St George City, assistant coach. The players get their heads ready back into the game. Blacktown City, a big 4-1 win, 4-3 win against Apia last weekend. St George City going down 2-0 away from home against league leaders Northwest Sydney Spirit. A week's a long time in football, so we'll be looking to turn that one around. Here at home, Penshurst Park. St George City only the 1 game at home so far. An emphatic 5-0 victory over Sydney FC. It's been their road form. That's been a concern, but they're looking to change that. Blacktown City with the ball in the centre circle. Referee Rose looking at his watch. Round 5 live from Penshurst Park. There is the whistle. Blacktown City on the road and keen to make an impact. They'll jostle in midfield first and try and get the ascendancy from there. Nick O'Brien heading wide, and the first free kick of the game going to Blacktown City. Their team in goals, Caden Henderson, Jaron McKinley. Bit fiery early on. Both teams sense the occasion. Grant Lynch, Adam Berry, Travis Major, the captain tonight for Blacktown City. Jack O'Brien, Keanu Moore, Mitch Malia, Ben Berry, Nick O'Brien, and Jacob Kressner. That's the starting 11 for Blacktown City. On the bench, Lachlan Campbell, Maxim Jez, Danny Choi, Zach Bowling is the backup goalkeeper. And Jacob Minetti. The referee just cautioning both captains and key players early on. Not a feeling in this one. Players coming back together again. Mark McNulty having a word with the referee and his assistants. And we're back on. Ben Berry plays short. McKinley dispossessed. Off goes St. George City. An early chance. Clipped and a free kick. Paolo Mitri winning the decision. The team for St. George City. Jack Kenny, the goalkeeper. Kao Digodoy. Solomon John Monahan Veika, the captain. Dominic Cox, Mark McNulty, Paolo Mitri. Fumoto Kamara, Nathan Grimaldi, Jesse Foti, Dakota Askew, and Brody Clarkson in the starting side. On the bench, Matthew Wabi, Nathan Roberts, Cameron Kemp is the backup goalkeeper, Will Kunas, Noah Ovens, and Goncalo Agrelos. Free kick in a dangerous position. Paolo Mitri steps up. Delivers towards the back post. Header away by Blacktown. And on the counter they go. Short-lived. Cox switches it back. It's a nice ball. Lands at the feet of McNulty. Wins it back to Scotsman. Space to break away for more. Plays wide for O'Brien. Shoots from range, but never really troubling the goalkeeper. It's Jack Kenny between the sticks for St. George City tonight. Came over to the club in 2023. Made that goalkeeping position his own. Digodoy, a long ball forward. Blacktown deal with the threat. Be a throw for St. George. Opening minutes. Dangerous throw for St. George City incoming. Ball held up. Clarkson. Goes across the box. Askew against his former club. This is one of 4 big matches. As we sit off the top. Kamada did well to keep that one in. Surrendering possession. St. George City, now Blacktown with the ball. Ben Berry, that's a dangerous pass. Henderson did well enough. Slight murmurs from the crowd, got excited for a moment. Up the line, O'Brien. Monahan Vaika can't quite keep it in. Around the grounds of those other 4 games, Sydney Olympic 1-0 up against Marconi at the Palace. Wollongong 1-0 over Rockdale so far, 17 minutes gone in that one. And no score between Northwest Sydney Spirit and the Western Sydney Wanderers. That's our match of the round. Blacktown City looking to deliver a long throw. Gets into the box. Header away from St. George. Dealing with that threat. Kressner slotting in nicely to that left wing back position. Nice ball on for more. The cross comes in. Kenny beats O'Brien to it. Five minutes gone in this game. No score, but both teams looking threatening. Overnight, Manly United 5-0 over the Mount Druitt Rangers. And the St. George Saints, team on the other side of St. George. 3-0 win over the Sutherland Sharks. Nice switch again for Kamada. They've done that well so far. Clarkson delivers for Kamada again. Uses his speed. Trying to cut inside Kamada. The numbers game too strong though for the left winger. Kamada looking for the best option. Pressure on, that's a free kick. St George. Nathan Grimaldi. Spent a year up at the Newcastle Jets in the A-League. Going back to St George City, had a good stint before that at the Sutherland Sharks. Cox done well to deliver the pass. Clarkson plays Kamada. Opportunity here for St George City. Kamada plays it through. In traffic. Does well, Mitri. Promoted to the starting side, and here's a reason why. Plays it back, but Clarkson couldn't put it away. Goal kick for Blacktown, but St George looking very threatening. Paulo Mitri starting ahead of Goncalo Agrelos tonight. Blacktown City, Benjamin Perry, the defender. Preferred to Lachlan Campbell. That's a well-weighted ball for Malia. He's been in great form. You don't want to give him too many opportunities. Ball flying all up the ground. And a free kick for St George. That's their third for the night. Grimaldi, long ball forward. Finds his man. Cross into the middle, but safekeeping for Caden Henderson. Youngster getting his chance with Tristan Prendergast moving on to Sydney United. Major. Adam Berry in a defensive midfield role. McKinley dispossessed, and off goes Kamada. Been creating headaches, Kamada. Referee happy with the challenge. Throw for Blacktown. McKinley coming over from Northwest Sydney Spirit. It's been a great 4 weeks. Spirit FC, undefeated. Defeated both these teams. Blacktown a few weeks ago. And St George last week. Kressner, very quick, trying to keep that one in. Goes behind the byline for a goal kick.
Ladies and gentlemen, the two lineups for tonight's game for St George City and Blacktown City are as follows. For St George City, number 1 in goalkeeper Jack Kenny, number 3 Teo Digodoy, number 4
Digodoy has been in good goal scoring form. Already got a couple. If you can get goals from players outside that front three, you've done well. And he's their leading goal scorer so far. Long ball forward looking for McNulty. Scotsman playing for the likes of Sheffield United, Portsmouth, Sunderland. Made his mark in the big time. Here he is again, McNulty. Threads the needle. De Goy. Major, McKinley.
Sydney Civil Labour Connect, Wellcourt Constructions, Moneywise Lending, Shembury Financial Consulting, Tote Excavation, Sublaki Boys,
Grant Lynch.
Partners,
Back last week from his suspension. Real fulcrum in that defensive unit. His 9th year at Blacktown City. Very dependable for Mark Crittenden. St George win it back. St George City, 1 win, 1 draw, 2 losses from their first 4 games. The lone win, as we said here, against Sydney FC. 5 goals on that night, so we know they've got it in them. Kamada cutting in the way he does. That looks like a rite of passage. Clarkson tried to bend it to his winger. Blacktown City, 2 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss. Loss early on in the season. Draw first up against champions Marconi. But 2 big wins in the last couple of weeks. Jack O'Brien wins the throw. No, he says St George City. Blacktown had the last touch. So St George City has held the better of the possession thus far. Here they go again. Mitri tried to play in Mark McNulty. Hasn't been fruitful as of yet. Closest chance so far to Brody Clarkson. Through a nice run by Paolo Mitri. Ben Berry. Henderson was in a spot of bother for a moment. Well done to keep that in. Malia. The ball for St George via a throw-in. Major gets in front. Grimaldi sends it back his attacking way. Mitri wins the header. Cox tries to bring it down. Monahan Vaika. And St George control the counter for now. Clarkson under pressure. Switch from De Godoy. It's well weighted too. Looking inside for options. Mitri now sliding it through. Knocked out a play by Blacktown. So they're keeping St George City at bay. St George City need to make the most of one of these opportunities. Dropping back in McNulty. Well done to control. Scotsman. Now Kamada. Using his speed to get to the byline. Chips it to the back post. But not coming down in time. "14 minutes gone here at Penshurst Park. No score as of yet. NPL New South Wales men's round 5. Around the ground, Sydney Olympic 1-0 over Marconi after 26 minutes. Wollongong 1-0 over Rockdale. Western Sydney Wanderers and North West Sydney Spirit a goal apiece. Long throw from Major. O'Brien wins the second ball. Threads the needle for Malia. But he was offside, according to the assistant referee. Blacktown City looking quite threatening when they get in behind. Malia been in great form. A cracking free kick last week. And scored an absolute bomb in the elimination final last year. So St George City won't forget about him anytime soon. McKinley gets O'Brien in behind. Tries to shoot early. Touched by Grimaldi, and it'll be a corner. Short corner from Malia. Moore finds Malia. The shot was delivered by Berry. But another block, and they'll go back to the corner flag. Malia comes out again. Berry delivers a delicious ball. Headed away. Kressner. Ball back into the mixer. O'Brien! Not quite on target. Best chance of the game for the striker. He's already got one this year, Jack O'Brien. Blacktown City's leading goal scorer the last couple of years. Netted 19 goals last year. Really good return for the striker. Mitri releases. Kressner uses his full frame. The plane flies over Penshurst Park. Not used to seeing that this year. Ball nicely bent for McNulty. And a free kick. Posing a real threat so far. Mark McNulty. Big acquisition, of course. The Petratos brothers have moved on for St. George City. Referee Jake Rose giving the position. Paolo Mitri is the dead ball specialist tonight. Got to get past a four-man wall. And Blacktown goalkeeper Caden Henderson. Mitri steps up. Bends it towards the top corner. Was coming down, but just not enough. Long balls, the order of the day so far. Cox, McNulty, good use of the body. It's been a rejuvenated Blacktown City side this year. Lost plenty of experience in their side. Joey Gibbs lands in Mount Druitt. Mario Chabot, Tristan Prendergast and Tyron Burney. But plenty of experience still. The men on the ball now. Adam Berry, over 100 games for Blacktown. Travis Major and Mitch Marley around that mark too. So plenty of experience in this Blacktown side. Very consistent, very well drilled side. Advantage, says the referee. Blacktown on the attack. Malia wins the ball back momentarily. Moore. Couldn't quite find McKinley. Keanu Moore, both teams fighting for that second ball. Blacktown through O'Brien. Berry finds O'Brien. Well controlled by Moore. Very skilled. Keanu Moore. But it's St. George who are off and away. Coming to the last man. Ball inside. McNulty back heel. Can't quite get there in time. Probably needed to shoot rather than pass. Kamada wanted to get on his preferred left. Clarkson does the same. St. George City setting up camp. Cox bending one in. Henderson loses out. Stays on the ground. Yeah, free kick. Big collision between both players. That'll be telling. 20th minute mark. Blacktown City goalkeeper Caden Henderson. In the big collision. Sure backup goalkeeper Zach Bowling for Blacktown City getting to his feet. He's warming up as Henderson gets assessed. St. George player also making his way to the touchline. So it'll be a free kick to Blacktown City. Ben Berry, the long ball again. Major chasing, but just a little bit overcooked. Easy work for Jack Kenny. Digodoy. His ball intercepted. Nick O'Brien. Sends it back where it came from. Blacktown City, two sets of brothers. Nick O'Brien on the ball now. And Jack O'Brien. As well as Adam and Ben Berry. Kressner, long ball. It's well weighted for O'Brien. Just needed to flick it on. But Kenny was there to nullify any further danger. McNulty drops it back in. Kamada. Clarkson turns. Grimaldi with the switch wide. Ben Berry as the lights take full effect here in St George. We're at Penshurst Park tonight. Second home game for St George City. Mitri. Now Kamada. McKinley tried to get good first contact, but still with Kamada. And wins the free kick. Causing Blacktown City all sorts of problems for Moto Kamada. Sure the coaching staff will be looking at that and seeing how they can continue to exploit that before and post half-time. It's another set piece for St George City. Mitri to deliver. Drive it towards the back post. Headed away momentarily. Cox. Kamada. Mitri. Tried to combine with his captain, Monahan Vaika. Header away from Lynch. Brought down. Just couldn't get the shot on target. Good idea, though. Entertaining first 25 minutes. Here in St George, both teams have had opportunities. No one been able to ice them as of yet. Around the ground, Sydney Olympic 1-0, leading Marconi after 37 minutes. Wollongong also 1-0 over Rockdale after 37 minutes. And in our match of the round, 1-1 between Wanderers and Northwest Sydney Spirit. McNulty, recipient of a very nice pass. Assessing his options, seeing what he wants to deliver into the middle. Cox wants to tee up Kamada. Opportunity wasn't there that time. Clarkson being pressed. Digodoy wanted to bend it away to his player, but it was intercepted by Blacktown. Again, St George City venture forward. Goal kick that time. Couldn't quite deliver a ball in to the box. Berry over the head of Major. Blacktown City just struggling to get into their groove tonight. Much of the game being played in the St. George City attacking half. O'Brien looking to land on his brother's feet, and it does. Kamada. Fumoto Kamada looked the most dangerous tonight. Fumoto Kamada in the men's NPL Team of the Week. Round 3 against Sydney FC. A ball almost found McNulty. Cox. Monahan Vaika, 1-2, wins it back. The turn from the skipper. Mitru shoots! Can't quite pick up the bottom corner. Couple of near misses now for St. George City. Good interchange of passing. Monahan Vaika got involved, came up forward. Henderson looking the way of Travis Major. Clarkson chested on. Kamada being told to come back and throw in line with the referee's instructions. Mitri headers forward. Blacktown wanted the free kick but didn't get it. McKinley, too heavy for Jack O'Brien. Almost got his name on the score sheet. Monahan Vaika goes along the carpet. O'Brien wanted to find Malia on that left wing. Again, the pass is just a little bit too heavy from both teams. St. George City couldn't quite keep that one in. It'll be a Blacktown throw. Ball cleared away from St. George. Blacktown City will go again. Players venturing into the box. A long throw incoming. Or is he brave enough to do the double bluff? It is a long throw. In traffic. Ball ends up into the hands of Jack Kenny. Very safe between the sticks. This is St. George City goalkeeper. Kamada released. Thought about going up the line. Grimaldi with the switch. Kamada one-on-one with McKinley. Oh, great move from Kamada. Free kick away at Blacktown City. Just over the half-hour mark. St. George City. Looking to get back in the winner's circle. McKinley doesn't quite keep that in. Kamada eventually knocks it out of play. McKinley, long throw. Dick O'Doy didn't catch it properly. Blacktown City will continue to venture up the ground. McKinley setting up for another long throw into the box. Header away from St. George first. Bodies around the ball. Cleared away momentarily. McKinley puts it towards the back post again. Lynch, now Kressner. Malia trying to keep it in. Off the St. George player, so it'll be a throw. Fancy themselves with the long throw. And now go again, Blacktown City. Hoiks it into the box. Nodded on. And that one will be a corner. St. George City conceded from a set piece last week. I'm sure Blacktown City would have seen that. They're looking to see if they could create that type of situation to get their first goal. Ball delivered near post. O'Brien. St. George City breakaway now. Major. Looking for O'Brien to swoop. Mithri, that's another lovely ball. McNulty in behind. Henderson couldn't clean it up. McNulty again. Can't quite score. Was he brought down in the box? No, referee happy with the contact. That really should have been 1-0 to St. George City. Great defensive work from Blacktown City to scramble and arrive just in time. How pivotal will that be on 35 minutes? The home side butchering one. Dakota Askew, a long throw of his own. Nice touch as St. George City retain possession. Down that right wing again. Cox settled himself for the shot, then decided to pass. Grimaldi comes forward. Kamada. McKinley with the last touch. That'll be a St. George City throw. Ten minutes of normal time remaining in the first half. Both teams know they've got to stay focused. Don't want to concede a goal at this time. Mitri. Monahan Vaika couldn't get the purchase he would have liked. St. George can't quite keep it in on that occasion. Glancing header. O'Brien drops back in. Clarkson. Chested down from Askew. McNulty. Good flick on. Mitri does the same. McNulty at the byline. Keeping it in. Mitri can't quite put a shot on. St George City getting themselves in some really good positions. Good crowd in tonight. Filling up the grandstand. Also, hands along the fence. Ball falls for Clarkson. McKinley. Nice interchange of passing. Grimaldi decided not to go back to his keeper. Nick O'Brien. McKinley. Nice ball. Get on Marley's preferred boot. That's snuffed out. Brody Clarkson. Sliding in. Good defending from Lynch. But it's still St George City. McNulty cuts it back. Mitri holding on to it. Ball bent away from goal. Kamada has to go back and fetch it. Cox. Grimaldi. McNulty knew he was offside, so didn't interrupt the play. McKinley. Nice ball on from Major. Interchange of passing. Very good from Blacktown City. Here goes Major. The cross blocked. Can't quite stay in. Corner coming from Blacktown. Five minutes from half-time. Keanu Moore came as an option for a short corner. Blacktown City wave him away. Malia from the corner flag. Delivers deep. Header back into the middle. Berry. Pinball in the box. St George City eventually deal with it. All the way back for McKinley. Kressner along the carpet, but that ball intercepted. Strong challengers from Blacktown. Referee assessing the damage and the first yellow card of the game. Appears to be Jacob Kressner, who's in the book. Left back for Blacktown City. See if St George City look to exploit that in the second half. Ball sent long. O'Brien mistimed his jump. McNulty holding it up. Dancing in the D. Kamada. Bends one to the back post. And knocked behind. Be a corner. Still waiting for the first goal in this game. Half-time around the grounds. 1-0 Sydney Olympic and Marconi at half-time. Half-time between Wollongong and Rockdale. 1-0 there too. Going to see the first goal of the game will come here via St George City. Over the top of the box. Clarkson. Eventually finds Monahan Vaika. Comes to the byline. Fires it across the box. Kamada puts it into midair. Monahan Vaika needs some support. The captain taking the initiative. St. George City throw, courtesy of Kamada. McKinley, dangerous pass and turned over. Free kick. Referee said no advantage, ball rolling. So Blacktown City have to go back and take that free kick. To all as we approach half-time in our match of the round, Western Sydney Wanderers and Northwest Sydney Spirit. Both teams looking to break the deadlock here. No score on 43 minutes. Kamada versus Major. And Major does really well. Going to tee up Jack O'Brien. Jack Kenny too good on that occasion. Digodoy, long ball looking for McNulty. Got him in a really good position. Couldn't put the finishing touches on it, but showing some of his class there, McNulty. Very soon we'll see how many minutes of injury time we get in this first half. Henderson goes long. Cox wins that unobstructed. Askew on the chase. Dakota Askew. Grimaldi, the centre back. Cox involved too. He's seized upon. Turns it over. Now Malia. The ball at his feet. Early delivery in the middle. O'Brien was there lurking. Still with Blacktown. Lynch, Malia. So George City win the free kick off that tussle. Everybody sent forward into injury time in the first half. Grant Lynch wins the header. Major does the same. Moore trying to bend it towards Major and also Malia, but Grimaldi there. Grimaldi too long. And that's the halftime whistle here at Penshurst Park. No score at the break. St. George City 0, Blacktown City 0. Two very good chances in the first half. One coming to Mark McNulty of St. George City. And for Blacktown, Jack O'Brien, a near miss for him. But at the break in this evenly poised game, big fight feel for two big teams. It's no score. Join us back in about 10 minutes' time on the NPL New South Wales men's YouTube channel for all the second half action. Welcome back to the second half here at Penshurst Park. Halftime show just being cleared from the ground. Referee back on the field. Players are raring to go. Two teams very keen on 3 points. At halftime, no score between St George City and Blacktown City. Plenty of opportunities in the first half, though. Players will want to capitalise on those and bring home the 3 points. Blacktown City looking to make it 3 in a row. St George City want to get back into the winner's circle and start climbing that table. Referee Rose blows a whistle to get us underway in the second half. Blacktown City running from right to left. St George City from left to right. Digodoy. Long clearance. We saw a lot of the game being played in this half of the ground in the first half. St George, the better of the field position. Blacktown City get a chance early in the second half. Opening minute of the second stanza. Long throw, headed away. Well negotiated by St George. Berry gets it into Malia's path. And the shot directly at Kenny. Quickly as he gets it. Missed time by O'Brien. Falls at the feet of McNulty. He needs support. Getting in the way and cleaning up there, O'Brien. Made the initial error, but was able to clean up. Clarkson. They asked for offside, and that's what they get. Blacktown City. First free kick of the second half going the way of the visitors. Adam Berry. Go Brian, trying to seize on that ball, Cox. McKinley wins out and wins the free kick. That was not what they thought would happen. After that free kick, they've turned it over straight away. Now St George with space and time. Askew. The 23s against each other, Cressner and Askew. Askew comes inside, delivers to the back post. But McNulty watches that sail over his head. The lead-up work from both teams has been good. Just that final pass lacking so far. Long bomb downfield. O'Brien. Cox headers forward. Nice turn from Mitri. An even better pass. A jostle for the ball. Blacktown win out. McKinley delivers a throw. Flicked on. Marley is chasing. He's so quick. Held at bay. Cox has Blacktown players rushing onto him. Ball too heavy for Keanu Moore. Drop back in midfield. Good run made by Askew. This looks dangerous. Early cross in. And they've cleared it away. Blacktown City. O'Brien. Blacktown City returning serve. O'Brien wins the ball, but out comes Kenny to defuse the situation. De Godoy. Long ball forward. McNulty again. Concedes a free kick. Those fierce challenges. Lynch goes right back to his keeper Henderson in the orange tonight. Another throw for Blacktown. Kenny. Now Askew. Both these teams had experienced good campaigns last year. Both made the finals. Blacktown City finished 4th. St. George City finished 5th. Adam Berry. Kressner gets in behind. Down he goes, but the referee happy with the contact. That appeal waved away. Both teams their second year in a row in finals. Of course, finals wasn't a thing back in 2023. Monahan Vaika. His switch didn't quite find the target. McKinley over halfway. That ball snuffed out. Both teams very good at breaking up the play of their opposition. Malia wanted to peel off his defender. Goal kick for St. George City. Of course, tomorrow NPL Women's gets underway. Sunday, the 9th of March. Match of the round, which will be a big one. MacArthur Rams taking on Apia Leichhardt. MacArthur Rams did the double last year in the women's NPL. Been the champions of 3 years in a row. But it was the Northern Tigers who won the Sapphire Cup last year. The knockout competition. They'll be looking for a big year as well. Ball touch a referee. Maul appealing to the referee. And it's St. George who have it. Clarkson. Kamada trying to get the jump on Blacktown City. Good ball to the back post. It didn't come down in time. Goal kick. Godoy. Unable to keep that ball in. Quick throw for Blacktown City. Mitch Malia now trying to get forward. They know they need to get numbers on him to negate his offense. Kamada sends it long. Fotti leading the line for St. George City. Kamada finds that man, Jesse Fotti, trying to beat it to the byline. Only conceding a throw. No. Referee said didn't do it in time. Goal kick. Henderson drives along. O'Brien was sweating on that ball. Great pass in traffic. Foul one by St George City. It's going to come down to which team gets the better of the midfield in this second half. Blacktown City always playing 5 at the back in season 2025. Cressner and McKinley also part of that line. Header from Askew. Get away by Nick O'Brien. Moore in tight space. And a yellow card for Solomon John Monahan Vaika. The captain, he's in the book. So Cressner and Monahan Vaika both conceding yellow cards. McKinley in the contest. St George win out, of course. Kamada, the Energizer Bunny. Looking inside for options. Mitri. Pass came eventually to Askew. Stepping over. Cross blocked by Cressner. Be a corner. Ten minutes gone in this second half. St George City with a corner. Courtesy of former Blacktown player Dakota Askew. Came over from Apia, but of course before that, Blacktown City. Askew looking to bend one in. Near post. Through bodies. Did it cross the line. Referee says play on. Blacktown, clear the congestion. There is a free kick. Yellow card on Mitri. Keanu Moore got himself in a tough position where he wasn't going to get fouled. They had to concede that foul. St George need to switch on again. Cressner. That ball picked out by Monahan Vaika. Nice ball from Clarkson. McNulty on the chase. Kamada. Clarkson off the body, trying to get in front. It's a good ball too. I couldn't convert the opportunity. Looked like Foti unable to bring it down. Very good effort from the youngster. Got the contrast in the 9 and false 9 in Mark McNulty. All this experience. And Jesse Foti, one of the youngsters in this St George team. Of course, Foti coming through the Sutherland Academy. O'Brien dispossessed. Trying to get physical in the challenges. Players turning up the heat in the kitchen. Not much space to operate in. Long throw into midfield. Nice touch. Mitri again. Askew. He's got a couple of good looks so far. Dakota Askew. Grimaldi. That ball out of play. Blacktown City through Lynch. Header from Malia, but no one answering the call. Next week, Blacktown City take on Sydney Olympic. Should be a very big game. That's at home for Blacktown City, Landon Stadium. O'Brien has to clear that ball away. St George City back here next week against Manly United. Manly United, a big 5-0 win over Mount Georgetown Rangers yesterday. So they'll come to town with a spring in their step. St George City want to get the victory and build momentum going into that game. Following Manly United, St George City have a trip to Mount Druitt, and then it's the St George Derby in a couple of weeks' time. That'll be from Penshurst Park. O'Brien seizes on the mix-up. Blacktown City rushing forward. Major. Moore. Bending it into the middle. Thought about it first time, O'Brien. Settles himself. Turns. Now Malia slides it past the keeper. And Mitch Malia, that's his 4th goal in 3 games. He's on a tear. Scored a bomb last week. That wasn't too bad either. And Blacktown City take a lead away from home, courtesy of their striker, Mitchell Malia. They did well to contain him in the first half. But some nice work in tight spaces afforded Malia the ability. And he slid one straight past Jack Kenny to give Blacktown the lead tonight. Digodoy on the ground, finding Mitri in a good position. Referee happy with that contest. Midfield open for Nick O'Brien. Gets the ball back. Just a bit too heavy for Moore, otherwise could have been on again. Blacktown City got the first goal, so looking to open the shoulders a little bit. St George City want to make their home ground, Penshurst Park, a fortress. Undefeated here from the one game they've played. Want to make sure they don't concede again. So a goal on the hour mark to Mitch Malia. Lynch. And it goes behind. Headers through midfield. Moore. Now it's St George who send it forward. Lynch gets a nice piece of that one. Ball falls at the feet of Moore. Played Malia through. He was called offside. Around the grounds as Blacktown start to build up a head of steam. Olympic 1-0. They lead Marconi after 75 minutes. Wollongong 1-0 after Rockdale. Northwest Sydney Spirit lead 3-2 over the Wanderers. But an hour goal a game just to Blacktown City. St George City want to cancel that out straight away. Long ball again, looking for O'Brien. Opportunity snuffed out, but it'll still be a Blacktown throw. Short throw. Major puts it straight into the box. Headed away by St George. Lynch keeps it in the danger zone. The shot almost past Kenny. The keeper does well. Digodoy gets a good piece of it. O'Brien finds McKinley. Major dispossessed, but he'll win the throw. Over the top for Moore. Heading into the box, Keanu Moore. Looking for options. Ball bent into the box, looking for O'Brien. Kenny didn't punch it away. Still alive. Be a throw for Blacktown. Blacktown lifting up a gear. See if St George City can stay with them. Kressner with the long throw. But taken safely by Kenny. Wanted to go quickly. Askew. Mitri. Kressner has O'Brien making a run. Also Marley at the back post too. Made a connection, but easy keeping for Jack Kenny. Lynch, headed back to his keeper. Long ball forward, Moore's been have to do a lot of running. Casually back to Kenny. They do well there, St George, playing out from the back. Off goes Cox. Now Askew. Opportunity brewing here for St George. Bending it towards that back post. McNulty. Looking inside. Cox. Dispossessed. O'Brien. Opportunity for Jack O'Brien. Switches wide again. His captain, Travis Major, looks to return serve on O'Brien. Can't quite put it on target. Jack O'Brien hobbling after that effort. And we're going to the substitutes bench. Mitch Marley are making way. Who appears to be Martin Fernandez, maybe. Yes, it is. Martin Fernandez on for Blacktown City. Some more speed for the visitors. Grimaldi. Now Monahan Vaika on a yellow. Foti. Ball played inside. Now Moore. Over the top. Danny Choi. Called offside. So Danny Choi out there. Scored off the bench in his last two games, Danny Choi. See if that trend continues. Kamara. Throw one by St George City. Looking to peg one back. Going the right way about it. Now win the corner, St George City. Need that equaliser. So we approach the 70th minute mark. Blacktown City up a goal to nil, courtesy of Mitch Malia. Right on the hour. Towards the back post. Lurking there was Monahan Vaika. Now substitution again. St. George's time making these substitutions. Adam Berry. Keanu Moore's really stepped up in this second half. O'Brien, they're queuing up on the left. Here they come. Adam Berry couldn't quite find Kressner. Foti. Was that a handball? Very happy with that one. Both teams play aggressively down the touchline.
Substitution made by St. George City. Number 7 in the Ovens, number 8 was Relos, or number 3
Digodoy and Mitri off. Agrelos, one of those to come onto the field for St. George. They bring on fresh troops. Foti, ball for well for him. Clearance not convincing. Moore wanted to get in front. Choi, strong challenge, and the free kick won by St. George City. The home side to the freshman Goncalo Agrelos. Standing over the ball, one of the new recruits coming over to St. George this season. It's a stacked box, right on the edge of the 18-yard box. Agrelos, it's a good strike, but faded away late. So free kick opportunity. Goes away. Keanu Moore's night is done, as is Jared McKinley. Maxim Jess, man coming onto the field. McKinley off and Maniti entering the game. Monahan Vaika. Cox, good interchange of passing. Agrelos making an impact straight away.
Number 10, Maxim Jez, and number 22, Jacob Moody, for number 3, Jared McKinley, and number 9, Keanu Moore.
Monahan Vaika. Clarkson spotted, a nice run made. Controlled well. Kamara. And Agrelos goes over the top. Put on a platter for him. Wasn't meant to be. $15 minutes remaining. Fresh legs out there for both sides. Blacktown with the ascendancy. They lead 1-0. Another opportunity incoming here for St. George City. Negated quite quickly. Dying minutes around the grounds. Blacktown City clear away. O'Brien drops in. And Major knocks it out of play. 1-1 Marconi and Sydney Olympic. 87 minutes gone. Wollongong still lead 1-0 over Rockdale after 82 minutes. And Northwest Sydney Spirit 3-2 lead the Western Sydney Wanderers in our match of the round. Here at Penshurst Park, it's Blacktown with the lead, but that could change very quickly. McNulty drops it back in. Askew this time. Clarkson fires. That ball blocked. Blacktown City. Danny Choi. He can speed past them. But Grimaldi tackles and puts it out. Jacob Kressner. Danny Choi. Kressner, nutmeg. Choi getting into the box. Play square. Put over the top by Jez. Had the opportunity. Just couldn't bring it down. Maxim Jez, another one of these new recruits for Blacktown City. Coming over from the Bonnyrigg White Eagles. Out in southwestern Sydney. St. George City setting up camp down in Blacktown's half. Blacktown, ever absorbing, counter-attacking team. McNulty concedes a goal kick. Caden Henderson made his debut for the club in 2023. Been behind Tristan Prendergast. Finally gets his opportunity this season. Ball falls to Major. Piercing the defence. Danny Choi couldn't quite get to the ball. Kenny negotiates that one. Major. Travis Major, Blacktown City's all-time leading goal scorer. Not on the end of one tonight, but always a threat. Blacktown City, very good at absorbing pressure. Happy to sit behind the ball with their 1-goal lead and counter all day. How can St. George City thread a needle through this defence? Lynch plays it forward. Danny Choi hunting the defence. Monahan Vaika. A nutmeg from Askew, and he's brought down. Free kick. So St George City, 10 minutes remaining. Great opportunity for the set piece. Free kick. Goncalo Agrelos with that dangerous left foot. Went direct last time. Looking for plays in the middle. Hovers one towards the back stick. Cleared away momentarily. Monahan Vaika. Now Agrelos puts it in the danger zone. Askew loses out. Cox was there to clean up. Ben Berry fouled after the events, and a free kick for Blacktown City. Blacktown not happy with that challenge. Chance for the players to get a breather. It's Ben Berry, the tall defender, gets back to his feet. He'll even take the free kick. So he's fine. Travis Major making way. Marty Fernandez. Was that Lachlan Campbell onto the field? Ball launched forward again. Choi. Adam Berry. Puts the ball out of play. Blacktown City has the time on their side. 9 minutes remaining. And a long throw to come. Have the home side got an equaliser for their fans? Askew. Cox. Agrelos. He's looked good since he's come on. Playing the advantage of referee. Clarkson. Grimaldi. Monahan Vaika. Cox turns and wins the ball. Dominic Cox. Kamada. Using his speed, trying to get around Miniti, but taken safely by Henderson. It's a dangerous ball in, but good keeping. Miniti. Kenny. Nick O'Brien gets a good piece of that too. Jez. Kressner. Askew getting the better of that exchange. Up the line, Lynch. Thought about Kressner again. Monahan Vaika using his experience. Just over the head of Agrelos with that throw. McNulty tried to hold it up, but just over his head. Campbell. Blacktown City defender playing in a midfield role now. Flick on for Jets. Couldn't go back to his goalkeeper. Blacktown keep it in play. Campbell with a header. Thought about a cross inside. Lachlan Campbell. Advantage played. Agrelos. That one touched the referee. So George City player down. Getting quite fiery out there. And another substitution coming. Jesse Fotiov. And Will Kunas is the new man onto the field.
Substitution made for St. George City, number 16, Will Kunas, and number 19, Jesse Fotiov.
Drop ball again. That's the second time it's hit the referee tonight. Nick O'Brien sends it long. Looking for his brother Jack. Clarkson had a lot to do tonight. Askew switches wide. Manetti on the end of that one. No hand ball. Over halfway. Going to find Danny Choi. Stays on his feet. Jez didn't have a player wide. Coming in hot, giving away the free kick. Entering last 3 minutes of normal time. Campbell sends it long. Full time at Marconi, 1-1. Marconi and Sydney Olympic. A late goal by Marconi means they share the points. Will the home side do that here? And Solomon John Monahan Vaika already on a yellow card. Blacktown appealing. And the referee calling play on. No card issued for Monahan Vaika. 1-1 between Rockdale and Wollongong. A late goal from Alec Wudolszewski. 3-2 Northwest Sydney Spirit and Wollongong. So in the other two games, we've had a late goal for the home side to share the points. Will that be the same here? So George City need to get forward. Askew doesn't get the free kick. Assistant referee telling Jacob Crescent to take his throw for Choi. Adam Berry. Miniti. Long ball forward, looking for Choi on that wing. Great move on Askew. Danny Choi into the box. Shoots and past Kenny. That seals it for the visitors. Blacktown City, he's making a habit out of this, Danny Choi. His third game in a row, he's scored off the bench. And he may well have sealed the points for Blacktown tonight. 2-0 in the dying minutes. Away wins are so valuable, particularly at the start of the season. Blacktown City continue their march, looking at 3 wins in a row now. So St George City want to go quickly.
Goal to Blacktown City, number 11, Danny Choi. Blacktown City
venturing forward into the final minutes of normal time. St. George City, long throw into the box. Dominic Cox was coming. And Berry clears away. Danny Choi again. Trying to get past Grimaldi this time. Choi knows the assignment. Piece of individual brilliance from Danny Choi. What we've come to know and love. So for St. George City, next week here again against Manly United. Blacktown City will take this win into the game at home next week against Sydney Olympic. Jack Kenny with a long ball. O'Brien wins the header. A clean sheet brewing here for Blacktown City as well. Kressner, Choi, how good are fresh legs? Long ball for Kressner, but Kenny got there first. Dakota Askew. Inviting ball into the box. Headed into a good area, but unable to convert. St. George City. Danny Choi. Jez. Kressner plays a nice ball for O'Brien. Timed his run well. Good turn. Just a late challenge on Grimaldi. Kunas. He puts the ball into the box, but well kept by Henderson. He'll take his time. Blacktown City with this win up to second place. So Blacktown City, the big winners out of tonight. They jump Marconi and Sydney Olympic. Dakota Askew hovering along halfway. Grimaldi, Agrelos fires from distance, but a great save from Henderson. He keeps that clean sheet for now, and it's an effort like that that'll do it. Dakota Askew. St. George City mount the pressure. And Henderson again. Too good between the sticks. So that's the third game out of their 5 that St. George City haven't scored a goal. A little bit of a concern early in the season. Blacktown taking their time. Soaking up those valuable seconds of injury time that St. George City don't get access to. Meniti's really made a difference since he's come on. And, of course, Danny Choi, the goal late to seal proceedings. Long throw looking for Choi. Offside anyway. And that is the full-time whistle here at Penshurst Park. A valuable win for the visitors. At full-time, St. George City 0, Blacktown City 2. They've made it 3 straight wins, Blacktown City. A tough place to come and win here in St. George. But they've done it courtesy of a goal in each half. Mitch Malia scored a goal And then it was Danny Choi to finish proceedings not long from the final whistle. They'll go on next week in a big game against Sydney Olympic. While St George City, they'll be back here again against Manly next week. We're going to see if they can get themselves back in the winner's circle and break a 2-game losing streak. I'm Tony Slano. Thank you for joining us on the NPL New South Wales YouTube channel for all the action tonight. Blacktown City, the winners. We'll see you next time.
See you next time.